This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but...
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Alright. Don't want this dude to sound the alarms or anything. Maybe if I get him in my sights, I can hit him with like fire or something, slow him down.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
Gentlemen, a toast!
Will you join me? My thanks.
To Our Lady of the Wind. And the King!
Ugh. The Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedikta! Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored. Boo.
What is that thing? If this means what I think it does, then Cid has some explaining to do.
Parry. Nice. Oh. Yeah, so maybe that isn't her. Because I feel like it would be I don't know. I feel like it'd be a bigger point to be made at this point if it was his mom. I don't know. I'm just like, blonde lady character. Mom. Just the way my caveman brain works, I guess. Where you going? What you up to? Can't be nothing good. Oh! Ugh.
Be on your way, Cid. Not this time.
There we go. Yeah, pretty sure that's not that's not his mom, because it would have had to be it would have had to be a bigger point at this point in the story that, like, yeah, they would have had to say something more about it. At least by now. Or at least Clive would, I would think. Trada slain. I really do need to go through and, I keep forgetting to do it to add abilities and stuff. Cleric's Medallion. What is that? Increasing this healing potency of potions by 20%. That's pretty good. Crafting. Okay, cool. Good.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedikta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedikta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lostwing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me. So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. I thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
Yeah. This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it slanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch and bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Canovant.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedikta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be travelling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the Dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. he'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way, suppose I better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
Dead of Night. As the story progresses, new weapons and items will be available at the Hideaway's trading post, Karen's Toll. As will new forging recipes with the Black Hammer.
Now that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour.
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
Okay, so yeah, I was right. We don't just come in here and leave. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably not his mom. I just figured, you know, blonde lady who being evil.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
Benedikta. Yeah, that's her name. Okay. I kept forgetting her name, as well. I don't even remember his mom's name, actually, if I'm being honest. So, which begs the question, like, okay, what's she doing now? I mean, probably nothing good, but, like, what's she, you know, she's up to something. This Benedikta lady sure as hell ain't up to no good. Now, the dude who was, like, trapped and stuff, I don't want to say that it's, like, is it? Like, cause they said he is something to do with the Phoenix, and it's like, is that Joshua? Cause, like, that'd be pretty great if that was the case. Oh, hey, what's up, Cid? Are you following me? Is that what's going on? Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that this narrative is making me very curious about. I'm really liking it so far. It's very good, very good. I keep thinking that we were gonna fight Benedikta. Now I wonder what that thing she summoned is. I wonder, is that like a?
Not much, but you're free to look.
Here. Long sword. Cool. Wolfskin sash. Traveler's bands. Meteorite. Valley matter. 40,000 gil for the song. Good lord. Let's go ahead and get these high potions real quick. Actually, I won't even worry about potions, just because maybe I should actually look into new weapons. So that's 700, that's 630. I could completely gear myself up for pretty, like, for, I don't want to say cheap, but it wouldn't take me much. Now, is there a inaccessible, like, I'm wondering if there's a smithy around here for me to kind of forge some weapons. Maybe I gotta discover it first. Let's go looking around. Let's go looking around real quick, see what we can muster.
What a mess.
But yeah, I wonder, like, what's that thing that Benedikta summoned? Was it a, like, does that make her a dominant? I'm not entirely sure. It was, I mean, unless she's just like some sort of conjurer, where she can just like conjure up monsters or something like that, which could be the case. You know, I'm just speculating at this point.
Quentin, my good man, it seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Cid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Let's see here. Gather information from the villagers. We'll go to this one, he's a little bit closer. Proximity, that's how we're doing this. Hey you! Tell me what's up, Mr. Woodcutter.
Master Quentin took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Cid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Alright. So let's see if this other guy knows anything. Nah, it could be a gal too, I guess. Ah, what do you know? It is.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Gregor's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Cid's found anything.
Now, I do realize that the, there is a bit of a hole in my theory of, that, guy being the, who's basically being, kept prisoner by, Benedikta, is, he's the same, like, hooded figure that we saw when we were in, our flashback, right before, Ifrit was, summoned. So, it could be that either he is the, he is either the dominant for Ifrit, or he is, like, Joshua from the future, maybe? I don't know. I had no idea. Got no idea. It's all very, I mean, I feel like it's being designed to kind of push you in one way, and I think that's to think that that guy is the dominant of Ifrit. And I don't know who that gal is that he's got with him. But before we go any further, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break here. Go get some stuff done around the house, and then come back, get a little more playing done, and we'll see what we can find out.